No topic is out of bounds. If it's real to you, it's uncensored to us. The Honor Level Talk Show. It's real.
And don't take no time from nobody. Just do what me tell you for do, see, star. And make sure say everything work according to how man say the thing for work, see. Take back yourself and bring back yourself in a one piece. Make sure see you reach. Hear me? Lord of mercy. Hey, Lord of His mercy. Lord of mercy. Driver, don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona round a Albemarle. Driver, don't even itch. Collect a little food there and come back quick. Driver.
Greetings.
Good morning, Buju.
Hey, good morning to you too.
How's it going so far for you in the UK?
Well, it's going a bit okay, you know what I mean? We have a couple cancellations, but we're still riding, you know what I mean?
I understand that your concert in Brighton was cancelled. What happened exactly?
Well, you know, I've got a long-standing issue with the gay organization, which is Glad and Outrage, who tell themselves that they are hell-bent on bringing forward my demise and dehumanizing me as a black man even further than how I've been previously dehumanized by a colonial system, by taking away the only chance and hope I have to communicate with my people, which is the voice and the music. They are fighting against a song which was made actually 14, 15 years ago, and their growth is that I am unapologetic, and my growth is that there is no need for me to apologize because you have not shown us any way in which you have any regard for us either, because you are trying to stop our daily bread like you want us to turn us into common criminals. And if we turn criminals, all gays are the first people we are going to look for to get our bread from, because they are the initial cause of us not being able to earn our bread. So they must be careful of what they are doing, and these are serious times. Don't give us reason to act.
Okay, very strong words there. Why would somebody, I'm quite concerned as to why a promoter would book you for a dance in Brighton, knowing that Brighton is the gay capital of Britain?
I didn't know that. London is London, Britain is Britain. I never know something about gay capital and a bisexual capital and a heterosexual capital or whatever. We just play music for people of the world. If you're gay and you're straight, that have nothing to do with me, because when you're coming into my concert, you don't stop to ask these integral questions. So we play our music everywhere. Yes? Yes.
Okay. Now, like you said yourself, you made the song Boom Bye Bye a long time ago. Now, you've grown somewhat. Has your sentiments changed? Do you still advocate violence, even if you don't agree with homosexuality? Would you
advocate violence? Never, ever, ever. Music is something that they need to stop pressuring us and let our culture live, because when even their movie stars and even their rock singers and Guns N' Roses sing about killing faggots and gays and blacks and all these things, no one was hysterical about it, you know what I mean? Because it wasn't aimed at a particular group, it was aimed at many groups. Eminem and all these people, they out against homosexuality and all these things. I only did one song about 14 years ago, which is my denunciation of such an act, right? And then for the next 20 years, it is an issue of major concern to some people. They have ultimately blacked out all the good works that I have done. You understand? Not even, you know what I mean, stop for a minute to look at any more record that I have done. I've even went on to try and associate me with beating of homosexuals, trying to associate me with all kind of negative things because they've got the power of the press. Listen. As long as there's a system fighting against me, I am fighting against them too, because I fight with them that fight against me and fight against those who fight against me. Enough is enough. I will not turn the other cheek. And no black man, no black woman should ever do that in this dispensation. We're already in a racist situation where the people are around us are acting like they mean love, but they know it not. Is this democracy? How can you want me to be tolerant and you're not tolerant if you're carrying a feelings and a vindictive one for the past 20 years? How democratic is that? How loving is that? How tolerant is that?
You say you've never advocated violence, but the song itself, doesn't it kind of speak of the killing?
Itself express a feeling of resentment towards an act, and the feeling of resentment is like you're saying, I am so disgusted with that kind of action that this is what our props do. It's not saying you should do this and I am going to do this, and that is where they all went wrong.
The rich man's wealth is in the city, yeah. Destruction of the poor is his poverty, Lord. Destruction of your soul is vanity, yeah, yeah. Do you
Okay, Buju, one of the concerns that I have is that if so-called human rights, gay human rights protesters are against the singing of songs which they deem to be against homosexuality, if their cry is a human cry, is one about humanity, why is it that they don't seem to talk about, for example, DJs talking about killing other people, the use of gun lyrics within dancehall? If their one is a human cry, why not take on the whole battle?
Reggae music is a scapegoat, you know what I mean? My music, far from violence. My music is a music to uplift, educate, and eradicate negativity from the minds of people. That's my personal feeling. I'm not being modest, it's just what I've been trying to do all my life, uplift our people and give them self-value, you know what I mean? My answer is reggae music is a very bad scapegoat.
Why?
Using it as, because we're one of the most underrepresented musical genres in the entire globe. A guy can just put some money together and make millions off of us, yet what is ushered to us is menial. We play in the worst venues, we put us up in some of the nastiest hotels, we ride in some of the worst class of coaches you can ever think of. We don't get any airplay. This is so easy. Yes, these guys, you know what I mean? But what we have is what they do not see, is the power of God and the power of a true and living God, which is always with us, and kept our music authentic and kept our people ever loving us, no matter which side of the isle they may be located, you know what I mean? And the good people of the earth, they know that Buju Banton, there's more to me than just a boom bye bye issue. And I resolved myself to the fact that these people are out to be destructive. Recently I was at a concert in Italy, in Rome, for instance, and the gays at the concert come to protest, and they were actually throwing stuff on my stage. Now that's a violation of my work area, you understand? And I have the authority right there and then to do anything I want to do, because that is my work area, and you're tampering what I do. You can come and make all the noise you want, because I don't see you. I know what you're trying to do, and I won't let you have the benefit of that, because they want to go around and say Buju Banton and still play boom bye bye, and they would come and taunt me at my concerts just to have me sing this song so they could have the victory. So you see that this thing is a thing where they need to watch what they are doing before they start an uprising, because it is so simple. How long shall they kill the prophets while my people stand aside and look? You're taking us for granted, and they are gonna not be taken for granted. They need to realize this.
Did the police intervene to try and stop them?
These guys have always been vindictive. I've done so many good across earth. No one seemed to highlight about one cancellation of a show in Brighton is all over writers, all over Jamaica, all over New York, all over America. This to them made them feel immense victory. But why should you feel victorious? You haven't achieved anything. It is I who is being simple and showing you that Boom Bye Bye is not a song where it's a major part of my set, because I've got more important songs like Destiny and Untold Stories to steer the minds of my people toward being educated to fight these wicked evil system. You understand? So it's intellectuality, because they think this battle is physical, and I am here to show them that it's a spiritual one, not physical. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, Buju.
Reasoning empowerment for the community with Ankhobia on 98.7 New Style Radio.
I'm a living while I'm living, to the Father I will pray. Only Him know how we get through every day. Only I in the price, I'm a live we have to pay. While our leaders play, all I see, people are rip and a rob, all are grime. Thief never love is a thief with long bag. No love for the people who are suffer real bad. Another toll to the poor, may God help the soul. What is this?
The Lord's my shepherd, I'll not want. Make me down to lie in pastures green, Jah leadeth me the quiet waters by.
My soul hath restored again, and me to walk thou make within the path of righteousness, even for His name's sake.
Yet though I walk in death's dark vale, yet will I fear no evil. Thy rod and staff, they are with me, they surely comfort.
thanks and praises no matter. Even if the flame is getting hotter and hotter, everybody should I know me live in a rumor. Children are nice and you sleep and slumber. No come here so fi bow with they are so fi conquer. Strictly love while you envy your brother. No make them rearrange you in a different manner. How do you play? Not guilty. Your Honor, I think your entire organization is corrupt and filthy. Herb must be burned. Lord. Them say you're the herb man, and I'm here the farmer. And anywhere we go, marijuana them on the corner, you know. And just a good sense in me, yeah. Then Rasta man, you must blow. Hey. Them say you're the herb man, and I'm here the farmer. And anywhere we go, ganja must be on the corner, you know.